Well, hello, friend. This is Bob Decker, tarot card reader and certified clinical hypnotist. And I have a friend here today with me, Miss Laurie Bauman. And hi, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Great, great. We're going to be talking a little bit about what you do, okay? I'm going to be asking you some questions and talking a little bit about what you do. The reason we have the video is every week I draw 3 tarot cards and talk about them a little bit. They basically represent the forces that are going on around us. Now, we're kind of laying out a roadmap of reality here. Nothing is etched in stone, but a lot of people have said these readings tend to be pretty accurate. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, the first card represents the recent past, okay? Now, that card is the Ten of Wands. Not a pleasant card, okay? The Ten of Wands depicted as this man carrying 10 big, huge sticks on his back. It is the very image of overload. Now, we have been in Mercury retrograde in Gemini, and for a lot of folks, that is not fun, okay? Mercury rules communication, it rules healing, it rules electronics like your computers, your phones, all those fun toys we like to play with. They're ruled by Mercury, and Gemini is a sign, an air sign, that is also expressing Mercury energy. So when you've got Mercury retrograde in that sign, it's going to tend to cause some real glitches in communication, travel. I've had friends having computer problems left and right. I've known people having a lot of car problems, especially if they're Gemini or Taurus sun sign, because right now we're in Taurus. Okay, and this is ending in Taurus, so it's making things pretty colorful for our Gemini and Taurus friends. But we're coming out of that. Yay! Tonight, 9:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for those of us on the East Coast, we are going to be out of the Mercury retrograde, and we're going to be moving into new energy. So things are going to lighten up. They're going to get easier. Look at this. The Knight of Cups. This man, very open with his heart, very open with his feelings, very cleansed, walking along with his cup in hand on his horse. This is us. We are coming into a phase where we have been emotionally cleansed. I don't know about any of you, but it's been a little bit funky the last few days. Just mentally, emotionally, it's just been a bit of a funk. And as we're coming out of that, we're coming into now a phase where we are going to be more balanced, our hearts are going to feel clean and pure. We're just going to be in this better space, and things are going to be flowing instead of being all clogged up and dammed up like it is with this. Okay? We're going to be far more open, far more fluent. Everything is going to be starting to go smoother now in our lives. That's on every level and in every way, emotionally, spiritually, financially, job-wise. Things should be smoothing out a bit. Those rough patches there, they're going to be going by the wayside. So what's going to be happening is we're going to be focusing on the finances. Now, of course, being in a recession, it's natural that we're going to focus on holding on to money and being financially conservative. That's what this card is. This man looks kind of greedy, but he's not. He's basically holding on to what he has, doing what he needs to do to have the financial stability to manifest the reality that he wants to manifest. And that's what we're going to be doing. That's what we're doing now. It's a good constructive action. It's going to lead us to more stability. It's going to lead us to more abundance, more and more into good things. So I have very positive feelings about the reading that I'm doing right now. And I know for a fact that things are slowly but surely getting better in our economy, and energies around us are just becoming more and more pleasant. As a matter of fact, Solaris and I touched on this a couple weeks ago. Saturn is going direct if it hasn't already. It's been retrograde for a while, and that puts a heavy restriction on a lot of people, but that's going by the wayside. So we got all these positive energies opening up, and some really neat things poised to happen. Now, speaking of neat things about to happen, my friend here, Rory, is going to be joining us here at the Griffin's Loft, our holistic healing center, and she's going to be doing some really cool work. Rory, tell me about what you do.
Well, Bob, what I essentially do is I look within to the soul of the person, and I visualize etherical chords. And what these are chords of relationships, being human beings. We have relationships with different people, family members, friends, bosses, and sometimes the cords can be positive, and sometimes the cords can be negative. And what I do is I go in and I visualize these cords on their different chakras, and each chakra represents a different part of the body. So you can have cords leading out of your crown chakra, your middle eye, your throat chakra, which is responsible for speaking your truth, your heart chakra for relationships, codependencies, your solar plexus chakra, which is control and addictions, sacral chakra and root chakra. And depending on the cords and what they represent, I ask the permission of the soul, because you always have to give the soul respect. And then I proceed to cut the cord that the soul wants me to cut. The person then, little by little, very vaguely, it's very subtle, seems to drop the codependencies, seem to drop the addiction issues, the anger over the next couple of days, like maybe over the next few weeks. And then once that happens, it's not an issue anymore.
That sounds really neat. So it's sort of a gentle process then.
Yes.
Is it painful at all, or is it?
No, actually the soul and the person need to be ready to cut those cords.
Okay, so because the soul's giving permission,
Yes.
it's not a real jarring,
No,
abrupt experience. They're not getting you don't feel like they have holes inside of them or anything like that. It's very...
it's very, very passive. It's very warm and healing, and the soul gives me the cords usually. And then I cut them, and then it just, the issues disappear.
Outstanding, outstanding, wonderful, wonderful. And how do people get a hold of you if they want to schedule an appointment?
Well, basically right now, before I put up my website, you can reach me at WALLSTGAL54@AOL.com. You can also reach me on Facebook.
Great, great. And Rory, so they can reach you on Facebook. How do you spell your last name?
B as in boy, A-U-M-A-N.
Okay, real good, because I'm sure you're going to have some new friends on Facebook and some people probably messaging you and asking questions about what you do.
I'm very much looking forward to that.
Excellent, and I'm looking forward to working with you. Welcome aboard to
Thank you,
Griffin's
Bob.
Law.
I'm looking forward to working with you too.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, friends, I want to thank you so much for watching our video today. We had a great time doing it. Always have fun doing the video. If you ever have any questions, feel free to get in touch with me. My website, www.bobdecker.net. And until we do one of these again, many, many blessings to you.